and I feel like today was a particularly just confident day for me, and the energy was real high. Like I was actually motivated to do things, in which the past 2 weeks have just been really tired and things have been drawn out. And no real reason to be that tired, but was just exhausted for like 2 weeks straight. So now I kind of feel like I went through a little bit of another wave of ego death and a bit of an upgrade. Today felt like, I don't know, I was just looking at the sky and I just felt like really rebirthed. Today was a particularly powerful day for me. So maybe I should just open space and see if I can channel some goodies or just do some breathing exercises. The other day I was doing this breathing exercise. I was just breathing in really deep and letting it all out. And I was moving my hands and kind of like doing a little bit of Qigong with my breathing. And I felt like I created this just bubble in which was a vortex where it entered into this very powerful energy that put me into such a stillness that my pineal gland, so crazy, but my pineal gland, while my eyes were closed, actually started perceiving the room around me. Like it looked a little bit different than it would with my eyes open, but it definitely, like, it came in. Like I was seeing the orange in the pattern, the floral pattern in my carpet. And it was just coming in as this like almost like projected light onto my pineal eye space, into my vision, you know. So yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm kind of being willy-nilly. I think what I might do is just end up breathing and doing some nice hand movements that feel right for me. Move some energy around in my body. And if anything comes to me during that time, then I'll just kind of blurt it out. So one of the things that I've been noticing is my body is kind of trying to tell me to move out of my comfort zone with foods and to test my body awareness. What are you grumping about, buddy? To test my body awareness by going on fasts, drinking lots of water, but eating raw. I feel like I've been saying this for like months, but I kind of feel like the rug is being yanked out from under my feet, and there are like these really simple pleasures that I once enjoyed that just don't work for me anymore, like, you know, sugars and bready stuff. I love carbs like so much. I just don't think it's working for me anymore. Not working for my body, because my body kind of responds by, I'll get like headaches, migraines, I'll have congestion, just build up, like crazy congestion where I can't breathe and I'm just like, I'm just dying. Sorry for the visual. So today and yesterday I've eaten really light, just raw. Okay, yesterday I ate one fried egg. Today I ate all raw, and really didn't eat too much. I'm actually doing this Renew Life this detox pill system as well, while staying really hydrated. I'm gonna do that for the next 3 days and see how everything goes. But like already I can breathe through my nose, and that's not how it's been the past couple weeks. I have not been able to breathe through my nose. Like, it does come and go though, because when I go into the sunlight, for some weird reason, it like clears up. And then when I'm in the house, and I don't know if anyone experiences like this, but when I'm in the house, I'm just like stuffed. It's not fun. So not fun. So aversions to foods. Yeah. I think at some point I'm just gonna move on to like feeding off of light, kind of being a breatharian. Try it out. I mean, eat food if I want to eat food, but not eat food because I'm obliged to eat food, and I think that, everyone should have 3 meals a day and all that. So that's been kind of like one of my rebirths, is my connection with food, and my newfound connection that maybe I don't need it as much as I think I do, And I've been working with people, a few people, and the connection for me is really fluid, really clear. Almost feels like when I'm working with somebody and I open space for it, I feel like I've created my own bubble, and with and around them too. And it allows my multidimensionality and their multidimensionality to intermingle. And I like literally feel like I'm on their higher dimensional level, seeing their guides. It's incredible. So incredible. Like, and did this with a couple recently, and I had these like 7-foot tall blue beings come to me, who I think they were blue avians. And I mentioned it to him. I thought it was in connection to him, and yeah, it turns out it was, and that he sees these people like it during his meditations. And then like his partner, after I was done talking about the blue beings, and it kind of felt like a closed book, talked to his partner about these fairies that came into my mind, and they were like these beautifully innate, luminescent light fairies. Like they had bodies, but like they were luminescent. Like they were able to like glow out, and they were very tonal, like bells and chirps and whistles. That's how they communicated. And also they communicate through basically reflecting the sensations or feelings that they're having. They can just paste that sensation and feeling onto you. And so I found with this connection to a lady that these fairies are like more tonal, very melodic, and kind of nonverbal. They will give you a feeling, or they will give you an answer and a feeling or a sensation. Yeah. So if you like ask them questions, they just like feel happiness, feel bliss, and you're like, oh, well, I feel something with me, but I want to define that. It's just hard with fairies, I think. They're very earthy. They speak the Earth's language. It was a really cool session. Like, I thought about it the next 2 days, and I was like so excited that I just felt like I had this breakthrough in connection. And I had been experiencing that with solo sessions before, where, like guides will come to me, or I've had like even what seemed to be like Atlanteans or mermaids come to me before. to try and relay things or show me a part of somebody's timeline and what that entailed. And so it's come to me like sporadically, but now I feel like if I have the intention to connect, because that day I really did, because this guy had questions. And so that day I really knew and what I intended to connect with. So when time came, it just like flowed in. Super easy. In fact, because of the intention, earlier that day, the blue avians were trying to connect with me already for him. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Let's see if they come again when I'm right in front of him. And they did. So it was really cool. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about sharing with people. I just think sharing might be in different forms than I actually perceive. Like here, linear form, you know, you're gonna plan something out and kind of work the stages and steps until you get to this point in which like I'm like, oh yeah, I have to build myself, right? I have to build this character. But then I would keep reminding myself, yeah, you're gonna build your character, but you're actually gonna like open the door and step into her and be amazed, because my higher dimensional self already knows what to do. Which is why along the journey of just sharing my connection with people and opening space, like I kind of think opening portals for people to experience what multidimensionality feels like, and the presence of the light council interaction. Just along the way, I've been like, wow, this is happening. So, you know, I've already opened the door and stepped into her. You know, now it's just finding the peace in the stillness. You know, when ceremony or when a transmission or a session isn't going on, I have to literally like harness my peace, especially with a 2-year-old running around. Like that is the craziest balance for me right now. It's so nuts. Because like, I mean, if anything, maybe she's helping me harness my like ultimate Buddha state of like, you know, like your 2-year-old having a tantrum in a public place or something, and you're just like, I got this, and just kind of take a deep breath and walk off and know that this moment is fleeting, you know, in the next moment it's gonna be fine. This is temporary. It's all temporary. But yeah, it's like the ultimate just separation of worlds, like having to balance my responsibilities and chase around my crazy little Aries baby, and then still being able to make enough time to open space for this different part of myself that now exists. Like, she really yearns for these next moments and being able to be of service. She's always wanted to be of service. I've always been like an empath, and you know, things have come out of my mouth like, you know, if I could solve world peace, I would give my life up for everyone, just to be happy and peaceful. And so like, I'm not selfish, and maybe there's been that part of me that's been vulnerable enough to just want to give it away, but then there's another part of myself that is learning about self-preservation and how You know, I'm more powerful here and conscious, and being able to share and add my spice to the world, to what's going on everywhere. But yeah, she yearns. This new part of myself is like, totally in service. And it's a bit of in between worlds right now. That's what it feels like. And just harnessing that and integrating that, because we're bringing it down, right, to New Earth. We're bringing this energy down into ourselves and literally anchoring it into New Earth. Yeah, it's been a crazy past 8 months for me. What a wild ride. Okay, I'm gonna reset her. See if I can connect into that higher self that knows, has the answers. And she's just saying, peace, peace. It's about finding the peace right now. I'm just letting it flow in. I'm already an open channel. I'm already broadcasting this. So really there's no pressure. It's just kind of like floating down the rapids. And knowing it'll all be alright and settled in the end. All this water will release into the ocean, and the droplets will collect and connect with each other, and we'll all find stillness and be able to harness that together as this vast, complex ocean. Billions and trillions of droplets. Not even numbers for that. Really beautiful. That's what she's showing me. Just the ocean, calm ocean, sunny skies, beautiful clouds everywhere. Happy oceanic life, healthy oceanic life. The water is so healing. Regenerative. And it's a good reflection for what we're going through. And the water in our body is going through a process like this. The rapids and receiving the energy, purging out whatever needs to go. And then finally, after the crazy rapids, we settle into stillness. Inner knowings and our peace. And that's kind of where my journey is at. I trust her, and I know, even if I can't say it in this moment, part of myself knows, and in the exact right moment that will come out of my mouth, where there's no pressure, until there's like a want. It's not really about I need, it's more like I feel joy saying this in this moment, therefore that's why it's coming out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm just feeling this settling with everyone. Like, that's great. I think we need little breaks in between each transformation to be able to integrate and find peace. and realize and acknowledge what we've just been through, kind of just taking it in slowly. I think everything is in its right place. There's no like serious message right now. It's just kind of to feel settled, to have confidence, and to find your peace and happiness. And just celebrate your journey. And little by little, we'll just continue on. Just like evolution happens, is. I wanted to say slowly but surely, but this is a little faster paced. So enjoy the stillness while it's there. Kind of on a timeline here. With no pressure, of course, everyone and everything is in its right place, but it feels a little faster. So enjoy yourself. And I think I babbled on this whole time, but it's good to check in. It's good to document. And much love and light to everyone tonight.